Hello, today we're going to talk about hypocrisy, where you expect people to do things and you say things, and then when you're held accountable, you say that wasn't meant for me. Um, let's say about how people talk. You want to have people involved in your conversation, and you want to have them talk to you a certain way, like respect, like don't curse at them, don't call them names, just stuff like that. Listen to what they say, and then you don't like that. You don't do that to other people. You do the exact opposite. When you're called out, it's like, oh well, I'm different. I'm special. I'm a special kind of person. I'm a special snowflake. And let's take for instance religious people, right? So they walk around all proud. Any religion, I'm sure any religion has this, and they walk around all proud, and it's like, oh, you should believe what I believe, and because I believe what I believe, I can treat you however I want, because the one I worship tells me I can. And it's like, now it's also a problem where it's like, PR is bad PR. Like, well, why do people hate us so much? I was just, shoving my belief in their face, like going down to a beach where people are trying to enjoy themselves, and it's like, oh no, you're not wearing enough. You're probably taking time off your job or your vacation time, and I'm going to shit on that because I was told I can. And don't look into my life where I probably treat people around me terribly. I probably stab people in the back. But I don't have sex or drink, so I'm a better person. And it's sort of like that, where you have a manipulative boss, where it's like, oh well, I'll help you out. Yeah, it's fine. I'll pay for your dinner. I'll pay for your gas in the carpool. And then the moment you actually, I don't know, they hold it over your head. It's like, oh, you're being ungrateful. I did all this stuff for you. It's just, just a little dick sucking. I did all that stuff for you after all. It's sort of like that, or politics. It's like where, oh, vote for me and I'll do all these promises for you. I'll end world hunger. I'll bring green peace. It's like, and then they get in. It's like, oh well, that child looks awfully delicious. Where they get caught into this scandal or this cheating, and it's like, oh, you're an upright person, right? It's like, no, I just want to get voted in. And just all that stuff, all that rules for me, but not for thee, kind of things. And the worst part of it is where you have people who want to know about, let's say, political views, or people who want to know about religious views. And you might be the first person, let's say, take Christians or Catholics, right? Let's say someone who's never encountered any of those people. You are the first person from that group that they are meeting. And the first thing you do is say, oh wow, look how dirty the clothing is. Or, you're not wearing enough. Or, you're just not good enough. You don't have the right job. You don't have the right friends. You have tattoos. You're smoking. You're taking drugs. Well, I'm sorry, you may be a heroin addict, but I can't talk to you because you don't make more money than I, and my church is just a glorified boys club. It's sort of like that. And then that person goes off to talk to their friends, like, yeah, don't fool with those people, you don't need them. And it's just sort of like the same thing. It's sort of like a business, right? Where it's like Coca-Cola, they're a business, their job is to sell you sludge. It's not healthy for you, it's not good for you. And they're there to make money. And then they get into politics, and now they're not making money. They can't blame you, the people that are buying the product, for not buying it because they don't like their politics. That's essentially it. That's religion in a nutshell. It's like, oh well, let's say the Pope, right? The Pope is God's hand on earth, right? The moral, upright man. And then he gets stuck for all that stuff he does to kids, all those boys and girls homes he runs. Same thing with preachers in Christian churches, where it's like, oh well, I'm a moral, upright man. I'm a man of God, has backroom dealings, stabs people in the back, lies, cheats, steals. All the people that Billy Graham slept with, all the STDs and the AIDS he passed around. And it's sort of the same thing. It's like, why should I believe? You're supposed to be like your God, right? Why should I believe that your God's any better than you? Because I'm not talking to who you believe in. I'm talking to you. So that's just an example of hypocrisy. This is a different format for my YouTube channel. I used to do game covering different games, gameplay footage, YouTube shorts, and I am going through stuff right now that doesn't give me the time, making my life better and just moving on. And it's not my job either, so I'm not going to be posting every day. If you people like this sort of content, then I'll see about making it into YouTube shorts. But besides that, just be yourself. If you're not an asshole, be considerate of other people. Listen to what people are saying. Don't have an internal monologue. The last thing I say is don't have an internal monologue. When someone's talking to you, don't think about what you're going to say. Actually listen. Listen to what they're saying, because people can tell that. And if you're that kind of person, if you're talking in text, if you're talking in any other way besides vocally, that will come across. And people can tell very quickly, because you cannot keep up being false. So, that works in business or any other place. So people don't like being lied to. So even if you think you are doing the right thing, eventually people are going to find out who you are. And let's say you end up with someone, they end up liking the person you were pretending to be. Or business partners, they got along with you because you were pretending to be someone, and they find out you're not. Can they trust you? Can I trust someone in business who lies about themselves, even if you're not trying to? Anyway, hope you all have a good day. And if you're a Christian or a Catholic, don't be an asshole and rape children. Bye.